What's up guys? This is Simon. In this video, I finally think I know why American Express has suspended my accounts. Recently, I received a letter from American Express that says one of your accounts ending in, I blocked it out, but there's a 5 at the end, is past due for $1,000 something. We're gonna go into it, and this is probably the main reason that American Express suspended not one, but all of my accounts, including the American Express Platinum and Centurion. They have been reactivated since, but I think this letter will explain why this has been happening to me. Before I get into this video, I ask that you guys like it, subscribe, check out some of my other videos. Let's get into this one. Okay, so you may have seen my other videos. American Express suspended my accounts. They canceled my Apple Pay. But now I know what happened. American Express in November 20th sent me a letter. I have been meaning to make this video, but I've been so busy in regards to what's going on. And it looks like one of my accounts that Amex had closed previously when it converted my American Express Centurion card to new card numbers was still open for residual charges. And those charges with subscription services keep adding up. So this bill was over $1,038 according to American Express that was past due. However, this credit card that is canceled is not in my profile and you can't make auto payments on it. So because this card was past due, all of my other cards had a warning thrown off at it. And I believe that led to them suspending my other accounts, which included the American Express Centurion account, which is a $5,000 annual fee and a $10,000 one-time membership fee. If you're interested in that video, check out my other video on the reviews. It also suspended my platinum cards, which are in great standing. Mind you, I have an excellent credit score, over 800, with pretty much all of the unions or the trans unions, the Experians, etc. Check out my credit score videos, how to get a good credit score. But this was a shocker to me, and I think what happens is anytime you have one account that's past due or a payment has been rejected, maybe you don't have enough balance in that account, maybe the account is closed, whatever it may be, it throws off a warning to American Express. And in that warning, it basically says, hey, this client may be trouble. They're also spending X amount of dollars in some of the other accounts. You better suspend them, shut them down, or do a review. And that prompted all of my other credit cards to be shut down for that time being. Now, I think this isn't the only issue with American Express. Reading the comments everywhere and also reading some things on the internet, I've been seeing that American Express has been suspending accounts and being very tight with how much credit they allow for a client to use. Even if there are no preset credit limits, this does not matter. American Express still sets some type of credit limit based on your credit history and your credit scores. So I think this was one cause of what had happened. And then my other cause was my credit was way too high with them. I believe it was at near $100,000 for 1 month with all of the accounts combined, including my business account, etc. I had to pay those down, as you saw in the other video. But I think what may have sparked all this is actually this letter or this account that's been closed, that's had no payment for over a month, and the payment has been declined. And then I had to work with the Centurion team to finally say, hey, please do not allow residual charges on this particular card. Anyone that's attempting to charge me from the past, they'll have to use either the new numbers or I may not even want those services anymore. So that's what they did. They finally put a stop. And today I received a $0 balance for some reason on this account as well. I don't even know why I'm getting statements for a canceled card. I find that to be funny, to be kind of irrelevant, and also to be a little bit annoying because of the fact that I am not monitoring that account or was not thinking that it was dead. So American Express, if you have an account that is past due, you can totally throw off all the red flags for them to audit your account. I don't recommend you do that. It's a potential way to lose pretty much any of the credit that you've built with them or even the credit history. As a member of since 2005 with American Express. That's nearly 20 years. They still are putting me in that same category as everyone else and treat me the same way. So if something throws off their flag, it's automated. They have a lot of AI built in for fraud prevention and for analytics, for accounts and payment histories and so forth. And this was one of those things I think that threw me over that little hump for them to come after me and shut it down a couple times. Now, American Express has been super answerative? That's not a word. They have been super responsive to me, and they have basically reached out. They offered additional cards, etc. They did make an error. I did reach out saying, could I get an additional card? With the Centurion, you could pay $175 and get 3 platinum cards for the year. I think I'm actually gonna do that. But they, in their email, made an error and said an additional Centurion card is $500, when in fact it's $5,000 each additional member. And because of that, they actually replied back and said, sorry, we made an error. It's actually $5,000 for each additional card. As you can see here on the screen, I uploaded this video. So, or this screenshot of this, excuse me. American Express, still one of my favorite cards, but I do have some other credit card videos coming out of cards that I'm thinking of getting. Right now, I've just been busy with everything with business related going on, got some cool things happening. So I haven't been making videos, I apologize. But there's been this saga of American Express treating me and others on the internet with suspensions and with just no communication before things like that happen. And I think with this final letter that I've received, I kind of get an understanding as to why potentially it has happened. And in here we could see that past due amounts do affect your other accounts. So make sure that if you guys are having some accounts from the past, or even you have a business account you're behind on, that's going to affect your personal accounts and all your members on your account, etc. Another thing, if you're interested in how to avoid a Amex audit or suspension, I made a video about that. Editor, go ahead, put that video up.
Yes, sir, I do.
I made a video about it, so check that video out. There's some good advice on how to avoid all of this. What a mess it could be for your business, for your spending, especially spending during the holidays, etc. You don't want that. And my balances are back up with American Express with the holidays. I haven't bought any Rolexes or anything, so that hasn't thrown them off. However, still, it's a little bit scary to spend the card, even though it's advertised as a no limit card. I just feel like I don't know what's gonna happen if I do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like, subscribe. It's free. If you haven't done so already, I'll check you guys here in the next video.